Just gonna talk about the units. So the most important unit in the game is the hero. I have chosen just the Imperial hero, it's level 1, just to show you. Okay, so the hero here, it has level, in this case it's level 1, has damage 30, stamina 10, armor 16, health with the maximum health, and the health which actually has. This green bar represents the health it has, and the red bit will appear as the health decreases. Now, in the normal mode, as I said before, all the units consume food. Okay, so and the food is generated in the villages only. Well, some civilizations can generate their own food, but it's mainly the villages that generate the food. Okay, so the higher the level of the unit, not just hero, but all of the units, the more powerful is the unit, and in this case the hero. In order to get more level, you get more level fighting. So here, if you select the icon of the hero, you can see some information like the name of the hero, the civilization belongs to, the player belongs to, how many kills have done, in this case 0, and the experience to the next level. So in order to get the level 2, you need to, as you can see, you have to kill one enemy unit. Okay, so for example, I go for the easiest outpost here, which is the garrison. This is the ideal position to position the unit, and you can see how the health is decreasing as the other ones are attacking him, and these red bits increase because of the health. Okay, as they just kill one unit, you get a unit to level 2. Every level requires more killings. For example, you have to kill 2 units to get the next level. Stamina sometimes is used for some features. For example, in this case, you can restore health of the unit using 4 points of stamina. So you have 10 points of stamina. If you will press it here, you can see in that case you restore 100 of health of the hero in exchange of 4 points of stamina. See? Press again and again. Now you have level 4. For the next level, you need to kill 3. Kills 1 already. Now second, and so on. Okay. For example, with level 4, this hero, see, now it's level 5, and for the next level has to kill 3 units. And he kills 9 units, just below 1 now. 9 units already. It will be the ones who kill. It will be an enemy soldier or an enemy villager, or even animals around. For example, the neutral animals here can kill, or here, for example, I'm gonna show you. Can kill the unit using, for example, this fountain here. See. And go and kill this horse. Quite easy to kill. Yeah. Now with level 4, you can get, for example, this room here. It will be enough level. All right. So it goes into the ruin, disappear for a sec. takes a few seconds to get the unit, which makes sure that at least the hero has the same level at the ruin. And if it goes out, it only has 10% of the health is to recover, but it gets this special object, special item. And automatically, once it gets out of the ruin, the next ruin will have to be at least the hero level 8, and so on. The main difference with other games, mainly like the Age of Empires, is that you can attach units to the hero. Okay, maximum of 50 units. Every unit has its own stats. Okay, so common stats like level, damage, stamina, armor, health, and food consumed. But every unit has their own special feature. In this case, as an example, I can give you the deflection, right? I'm not gonna go into that, but every unit is unique at that point. For example, the archer will be defense skill. The elite has offensive tactics and learning, and so on. Okay, every unit is unique and they have their own features. In the case of the hero, it's a bit different. This is 2 pages you can use. One page where you can accumulate items that you can get from the runes or item holders, and then when you press with the left button of the mouse over here, you get this, which is unique from the Imperivm III Great Battles of Rome, the ones that you play with the Punic Wars or the Celtic Kings. This is a totally new thing, and this unique thing you get for all heroes 5 extra special features, and every level you get, you can exchange this level for one of these points here. In this case, I decided to add the points you are accumulating by the level to this feature here. In this case, it's quick march. But the higher the level, you can use all these features. Some of these features, special features, they require a stamina, consume stamina, or not. In this case, quick march don't consume stamina. The team defense don't consume stamina. Team attack don't consume stamina, and administration don't consume stamina. But rush, it does consume stamina. Okay. In order to activate this feature by doing double click. Okay. The Roman Imperial Rome, especially Imperial Rome, is not civilization that requires lots of stamina to use, except for divine grace, for example. Okay. But there is some other civilizations that they actually depends a lot on stamina, because depending on the features here, they consume more or less stamina. So all the heroes of every civilization have exactly the same features. Okay, all of them have the same. All the Imperial Romes have these features. Now all the Gauls have these features. Okay. Now here I just left this hero stop consuming food, and you can see its health decaying now. Okay, there's 2 ways to restore the health. One is using water here, and one is using food. I recommend you to use the food. Okay. Now you can use normally by every hero to attach a maximum of 50 units. This is all level 1 units. By doing that, you get control of all these 50 units, so it's quite easy to command on them. You still have, I selected 16 total, but you can see it's only 15 the maximum amount of units you can attach. This one still will follow the leader, but it won't be benefit from the features this hero has. So in this case, all these features here, the special features, will affect the units attached to the hero. Okay, so for example, quick march will make all these units go faster. But if we had selected the defense is in this one, for example, is 12. So in this case, increases the armor of every attached warrior by 1 per skill point. So every time you increase this 1 point of here, it will be 1 point of extra defense here and into the hero as well. Not into the units not attached to it. Also, part of the level of the hero is transmitted into the unit attached. So remind you that this was level 1, but attached to the hero becomes. Yeah, it becomes level 4. Sorry. What happened here is I activate by mistake the formation. I'm not going to talk about the formation, but the formation here you can select different formations and it has different features. As you can see, without food, they don't die, but they get very weak. You see, so you cannot use this unit in battle, because if they use them, they're gonna die very quick. So in order to avoid that, you have to keep feeding them all the time and select food from everywhere you deposit. It will be maintaining any of these outposts, any town halls, here, trade posts, garrisons, etc. Once you have conquered them, you can select that. In that case, you just select one of caravan of food with the left click, and with the right click with the caravan selected, press over the hero or over any of these units, and will follow that specific unit. I normally select the hero. Okay. Once they have food, they quickly recover, as you can see. Now, when you fight with these units in any battle, for example, with, conquering this fort, every unit, the unit attached to the hero kills every unit they kill. Part of the experience is transmitted into the hero. Now it's another level. You can increase in any of these points here. For example, I'm gonna do increase the team defense. See, it's 12. The increasing team defense 1 will be 13. Same for the next. The more time it takes to conquer these fortresses, the more level, except for the garrison here, but the more level, the more difficult the boss will be to conquer, because they get higher level. Okay. Increase team attack, for example. Now we can buying technology. In Rome, the only unit by default is their status. But you can buy some other units like archers, are quite cheap anyway. Let's buy 400. The more expensive the unit, the more powerful it is. But you need to know what unit is suitable for a specific enemy. As well as moving the units attached, making the gameplay much easier, more effective. You can also select a specific positioning to the map of these units attached. For example, if you want to face these units that way, looking to the left of the screen, you can selecting the hero and which has attached units attached. Press the right button of the mouse like now. Drag the pointer in that specific way, and you will see this arrow coming up. You can position the arrow in a specific way you want. Okay, it will be facing that way, facing that way, facing that way, facing that way. So let's say you want to face it that way. Now you release the button, and the units will face that way. Same here, face that way, you do exactly the same, and that's it. Every outpost, when you conquer the outpost, you have a prize from the outpost. In that case, it's 1000 gold. But this outpost, this fort, generates gold. You need a minimum of 2000 of gold to generate the same as that one, as I said before. Now, if you share control with your fellow players, with your allies, you can share also all the resources. You can share that with your allies here, or they're creating different routes. So, summing up, this game is not about building and fight like Age of Empires. It's about fight and fight, or let's say controlling the map, controlling the resources of the map, and conquer the enemy's main settlement. You have to use the resources here, like food, gold, to generate more food, more gold than any other, to be able to buy the best technologies of your civilization, to get stronger your hero. The higher the level, the more powerful the units. Even if the units, the stats, they remain the same, even having the same attack, defense, etc., the higher the level of the unit, the faster will kill the enemy if this enemy's level is much lower. Okay. The higher the level of the unit, the more powerful it is in general. More attack, harder to kill, harder to damage. And that's it. In following videos, I will go deeper into any other features. I hope you like this video. See you next time.